Hello everyone, it's Teresa Nichols, and today I'm introducing you to one of our authors named Donnie Wills. We're going to read out of one of his 9 books today. This one is called A Ray of Sunshine by Donnie Wills. At the end of this short video, I will go ahead and show you a picture of each of his books, except Southerly Direction. I need to get that one in. I just don't have it available right now. But for instance, on page 18, Donnie writes, "Thought for today, mixed in with our days are sadness, happiness, and all of the feelings in between. But there are no better feelings from within than to see a child full of happiness and joy. It gives us hope for a better tomorrow, and to also realize that when one passes, that they are left behind through an offspring, a part of themselves, to carry on this blessing we call life." And then on page 19, in Humphreys County, Tennessee, we had a big flood and we lost a lot of houses. And he would have written this shortly after the flood. "The church house in the road. 2 weeks have passed since the floods came. I had to take the ride to Tumbling Creek. I headed up Tumbling Creek Road to see the flood damage. When I rounded the curve to cross the first bridge, there it was. The church building, torn and shattered, sat in the road. Could not believe it. I bet it had been there 100 years or more. The flashbacks of times gone by, all the Sundays I had been there growing up with our families and friends. It was known as Will's Chapel. One of my great-great-granddad's brother had donated the land for the church to be built on. Basil Jerome Wills. At one time it was used as a country school and also the church. I remember 2 funerals there. I know there were more, but these were 2 family members, my granddad, Elton Lee Wills, and my cousin, Dwight Edward Wills. I am sure that back before the 50s there were many more. I picture the church full on Sundays, people singing and praising Jesus. I still visualize the picture of Jesus hanging on the wall behind where the preacher would deliver his sermon. The revivals at night were the best for me before I became a teenager. It would be summer, and it would be packed with many outside listening in through the outside windows and the front door. People would be fanning with those little paper fans with the wooden handles, as there was no air conditioning back then that I ever saw. Those fans would also have pictures of Jesus and scenes from the Bible. The dinner on the ground on those special Sundays were the best. The food was the best. Tables packed with the best foods made with love. Us kids would get to swim in that old, cold swimming hole by the church. Easter was a special time also. There would be an Easter service and afterwards an Easter egg hunt. I never found the prize, but was always able to get an ear off that chocolate rabbit from the one that did find it. Ha! It was also a place where all of us young boys would be learning how to drive. Most of all, we got a chance to drive to or from, most all of us, got a chance to drive to or from church. That will make any young boy want to go to church. It's a bittersweet feeling of what I felt when I saw the church building on the road. To me, it wasn't a building at all. It was our church. Tumbling Creek runs through my mind. Here's a picture that Brandy Moran gave us from Mike Moran, a picture of the church, if you can see it. What a sweet story. Donnie talks a lot about Tumbling Creek in his stories. And then after the flood, I don't know if you can see it. Nothing stays the same, does it? But anyway, so here is A Ray of Sunshine by Donnie Wills. It is in his series of The Man from Tumbling Creek. There are 9. If you go to Amazon and you type in Donnie Wills or The Man from Tumbling Creek series, it will pull them up and they'll all be linked together where you can buy each one. This one is The Journey. And this one is called Life. We are putting together a book that's just going to be of Tumbling Creek with the pictures, and we'll have it in color. We'll put it on premium paper. I'll make it in a hardback, and it'll be a nice coffee table book. And it will just be the stories of Tumbling Creek. You see it? Every day is a new beginning. And it'll be a nice book. We're working on that now. All of these books from me to you, they have different stories, poems, songs, and just different memories. But one of them we're going to put together now will just be Tumbling Creek with the pictures. He has some amazing pictures. Donnie Wills, the man from Tumbling Creek series, is who we highlight today on our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening.